Hey guys, Fight Kitties here. I'm Lady J.
And I'm Lexi, and it's time for
Kick Ass and Coffee.
Feels so nice to be back. We're together.
I know.
And there's a lot to talk about.
There is, and we already got comments coming through.
Yeah,
It's
whole
like,
bunch.
Like, good morning, some bacon and eggs. He's like, I got some too sweet action this
Yes.
morning. Let's start with some fight buzz.
Yes.
So AEW Dynamite is headed to the 17,000 seat
Oh my goodness.
Forum venue in Los Angeles. Are they going to fill it?
I don't know. There's a possibility.
That's a lot of butts.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you got a lot of help. I mean, I'm sure they'll be able to fill it. It's not unheard of.
They're going from Vegas for like a whole week in Vegas, double or nothing. And they're going to move on to Los Angeles after that. So it's their post double or nothing. Like, are they going to have enough of an afterglow?
I'm wondering. So that'll be exciting. I mean, tickets go on sale Friday, March 11th. We're already in March.
I looked at them like, how's it March 1st?
I don't know. I feel like we were just like, oh my God, it's February 1st.
And now it's March 1st.
Now it's March 1st. It's just weird. But yeah, it's not unheard of for this like arena to be filled.
Well, kind of. So back in the day, WCW did the job during like the 90s when they were at war with WWE, but like WWE hasn't been back, and they are the big dogs.
That's true,
right?
Yeah, WCW drew over 16,000 fans for their live crowd, which is a pretty decent amount. It's 17,000 seats to fill. And WWE drew 8,000 fans when Brock Lesnar was on the card in 2015.
That wasn't that long ago.
No, that was like 7 years ago. Oh my God, we're in 2022. Where am I thinking? But yes.
Oh man.
We got a good morning.
We got some good mornings. Good morning, Dean.
So earlier today, it was also announced that AEW Rampage is going to be at the Toyota Arena in Ontario, June 3rd.
Is this California or Canada?
California, I believe.
Yeah, I would think so. Big Vegas, LA, Ontario.
Yeah. I think that makes the most sense. And so AEW is going to be at their Double or Nothing in Las Vegas, and then they have like this pre-dawn episode of like Dynamite and Rampage. So
it's like a whole week in Sin City, taking that wonderful drive. You've taken the drive from Vegas to LA. And you're
sure have.
There's nothing out here.
There's nothing but mountains, and
you're like, we should have taken the flight.
Should have taken the flight. But, I'm a girl who's just used to like flatness kind of ish. So it was nice to see mountains. But and Vince McMahon has decided to give Ricochet a big push on WWE SmackDown.
Shoot. We got one of those signed plaques when he won the NXT North American Championship.
Really?
Yeah, we were super nerds. We were at like a small show and they had the plaque and it's signed and everything.
So
we're like, he's going to be big. Oh, then he got lost in the mid-card. But I'm happy to hear that Vince McMahon is going to give him a push.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of fans have been waiting to see what WWE was going to do with him. Like, I feel like a lot of people felt like he was
he was Prince Puma. He was Prince Puma, Lucha Underground. He was like the best.
And on last week's episode of SmackDown, there was like a backstage segment with Sami Zayn, and he apologized to the on-screen figurine of Adam Pearce for overrating and attacking Johnny Knoxville earlier in the night.
Oh my!
Big scandal. And
oh goodness gracious!
This set up their match for WrestleMania 38, which we're all so excited for.
Yes. And
Ricochet showed up and he was like, "Hey, I heard that Zayn wants to fight and he thinks that he wants to be a champion." And he's like, was there to set it up. So everyone's like,
But like, Zayn told him to get to the back of the line. Who's in the line?
Yeah.
Who is in the line?
That's a great question. I have no idea. But Pierce booked the match with the Intercontinental title on the line for this week's SmackDown. So that'll be this Friday. And I believe that Billy and Ty do that review. So they'll definitely be there on
I
Saturday.
think, and PW Insider reported that. Oh wait, what else did they report? So we got Ricochet getting his big push.
Yeah, and they said that Ricochet is like now behind Drew McIntyre's like top baby faces.
So he's the second
WWE.
baby face.
Yeah.
So there is a line.
There is a line. There is a line.
I mean, it
We've
wasn't
got-
Drew just saying that he's bored.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't it be Drew versus Ricochet then?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
mean, we'll see. It's possible Ricochet wins the Intercontinental title.
Will the prestige of the Intercontinental title be renewed? Will we be excited about it again?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. We're interested to hear. Ooh.
Dean's like, Becky Lynch will not be at WrestleMania this year.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. What happened?
Did I get too busy trying to find New Japan news this morning?
I did not see that. Wasn't she supposed to?
Yeah. All right, Dean. Come on.
I'm so
Spill it.
confused.
Spill it, Dean.
Spill it. Let us know.
Or else we're going to get our like, boop doop doop insider update.
Yes. And while we wait for that,
We're going to put in the parking lot. We got to revisit Becky Lynch.
we'll revisit that. But tickets for WWE's Money in the Bank is now, they're not going
How
on
is
sale.
it Money in the Bank already?
I know. How is it March? I'm just very confused by it all. But this is going to be in Vegas. What is not happening in Vegas?
It's like between Texas, Vegas, California.
Yes. And so the tickets are going to go on sale March 17th, which is next week or week and a half-ish. And yeah, so Money in the Bank is going to take place July 2nd live from the Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. And it's going to be marking the first time in history that an event will be held at an NFL stadium.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
There's drama with all that NFL, XFL stuff.
There
But
sure is.
okay, so Johnny Gargano. I saw someone wearing one of his new shirts and I was like, ooh, I like your new shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's been like busy with his pro wrestling tees shop. But he is now taking bookings for appearances.
Yeah.
The people have been waiting patiently.
They have. I mean, he did take a step back because, he wanted to focus on being a dad, and he's now a free agent. And, after leaving WWE back in December, his contract expired. And yeah, that was his main focus, was just fatherhood. So everybody's like, I don't really know when he's going to
Yeah, everyone was waiting for the baby to be born.
Yeah, they're like, when is that baby coming out?
And talking about their baby. So Candice LeRae, they finally had their baby,
Yes.
baby Quill.
Oh, that's
Cute.
cute.
Although the first thought that came to my mind was like Guardians of the Galaxy Quill. Nerd alert. Yep.
That's funny.
Oh man.
So Gargano took to Twitter to write the following, because how else would you announce that you're available for bookings? He said, I want to be a free agent at this time for a few reasons.
Another free agent.
Another free agent.
Will he take up Jay White's free agent challenge?
My goodness. We have a list of people. We're like, oh my God, is he going to take up Jay White's challenge?
Cesaro, a free agent. Johnny Gargano, a free agent. Oh my.
Oh boy. So his reasonings were, number one, Candice and Quill.
Oh, baby.
Number two, freedom. He can pick and choose what he wants to do. Has a little bit more freedom.
Yeah.
And he put his email and
yeah, we got his email, Johnny Gargano bookings at hotmail.com.
Yeah. In case you want to book him for something. Oh, sure.
Yeah, like that birthday party.
Yeah. But it's not confirmed, but a lot of people were speculating that Gargano might be headed to AEW when he's ready for a full return.
I mean, he could definitely show up at a dark taping. Oh my,
Oh,
we're going to be at
boy.
one Thursday night.
That's gonna be
Can you
exciting.
imagine it? Oh my Lord, it's Johnny Gargano.
That would be an epic surprise. I think we missed a
Oh,
comment.
all right.
Oh.
It wasn't my birthday. It was someone else's birthday that was
Yes.
we were bombarded with these birthday invitations. March 10th. March 10th.
We're inviting. She was
can't
inviting
forget-
Seth Rollins. He was inviting
Everyone.
Seth Rollins. Everyone. I
We
was
didn't
like,
get the invite though.
we didn't
There
get
was no
invited.
deets. We said share the deets because
Yeah, they were inviting everyone but us, but that's okay. That's okay. No, we're not taking anything personal.
all right. So Triple H, we haven't seen him in a while. He had
Yeah.
some health issues. His heart was giving him
Yeah.
problems. And so on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez which I'm always hearing in the background of this freaking house.
Yeah.
They were talking about Vince McMahon returning to the ring
Yes.
to face Pat McAfee.
Yeah. At WrestleMania.
What? Why?
Where was the thought process?
I don't know. And I guess they're wanting to like mix it up.
Yeah.
What was that ridiculous match that we were like, okay, so there's Steve Austin.
Yeah.
And then, was it Shane McMahon and Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Yeah, we're totally not going to see them at WrestleMania.
Absolutely
no. But Vince McMahon and Pat McAfee, I'm like,
that doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. But I feel like they're gonna need a lot of smokes and mirrors for that one because I don't know how they're gonna pull that one off.
Well, the guys are like, they need to boost ticket sales.
Yeah, that's what,
that
I
whole.
guess that's what this is.
They had like a Christmas. Was it buy 3 get 1 free back at Christmas time?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a good deal. So Alvarez was like wondering if WWE was gonna bring back Triple H, and Meltzer shut that down real quick.
Yeah.
He was like, listen, his heart disease is like really serious. His issues are not getting, just wrestling would just ruin him.
Well, like all the training you have to do to get ready to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's just hey,
we
got some good mornings.
Coffee. And
Go,
we had a good
morning,
morning.
Manuel.
Good morning. We missed you this morning.
He said it's Mardi Gras.
Oh, I forgot that. I've seen that everywhere.
I was hearing that at Disney World, there's that New Orleans resort, and they're having their own Mardi Gras.
Really? That's so cute.
So for those of us who can't make it to Louisiana, we just go to Disney World.
That's a great idea. And so aside from that, there was like a leaked TikTok video a few months and like a brief like appearance.
A leaked TikTok video.
Yeah. A leaked TikTok video.
Aren't those like purposefully made? Like,
yeah, I guess it was like a TikTok that was like privated and then it got public. It was public because you can like on TikTok, you can have like only friends or you can like post it, but it's private, so only you can see it. So it wasn't supposed to be made public, and like he had made an appearance on TikTok. I couldn't find the video. They must have gotten taken down.
Take that down.
Yeah, like take that down.
The Fight Kitties have 7 seconds of footage. Take it down.
Take it down now. So yeah, we haven't seen him since that small TikTok appearance that we've heard about, and seems like he went to cardiac. He had like a cardiac event that happened in September.
So Shawn Michaels has taken his role over at NXT.
Yeah.
And I hope the best for him. Hope he gets better. He's
do
got
too.
those little girls to take care of.
Yes.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
Let's see, any comments we're missing? Manuel's eating his breakfast. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know. I could go for a second breakfast.
I could too. I only had
I don't know. I never know what to feed you. You're a vegan.
It's okay. It's so funny because like nobody ever guesses that. They're like, I don't know what you can eat.
You're like, I got fruit.
Yeah, here's a waste fruit. But so last night we saw Raw. Well,
you did.
A lot of people saw Raw. Well, not me, but it was Billy and Dijon. I just like was seeing all the updates from it, and it seems as though Damian Priest has turned heel.
You know, it's hard to think of him as a baby face. He's like a big, scary guy with his like super deep voice. Like it's hard to think of him as like the happy baby face.
Yeah. And also Finn Balor won the US title. Look at him. He's like super excited.
He's been I haven't seen much of him. It's nice to see him back in the spotlight.
Yeah, so he won the United States Championship during last night's Raw episode, and
I guess that pissed off Damian Priest.
It sure did. The match was made last week after Priest was asked to like face the World Championship level contender, so of course they had to do it. And yeah, after the match, Priest said that like people had carried Balor to win the title, and that it was all the people. It had nothing to do with him, and just super petty, like super.
Like, isn't there like a better reason to turn heel than like the fans hurt my feelings for liking Finn Balor more than me? Like,
absolutely ridiculous. But Priest said that he didn't get the same reception during his title reign. I think someone's a little salty that didn't happen to him. But yeah, he's like, all this fan motivation doesn't mean anything. Like that doesn't mean anything. But I don't know. And then he's like, all right, proceeds to protect Balor. And I'm like, what's going on? He has this huge punch to the face. And I think we have a little gif of it. It's not long, but we could see like
we might be long
clip. There we go.
Bam.
Bam.
Can we get a repeat on that one?
totally off.
Are we gonna get in trouble if we repeat that?
We might.
Bam!
Bam.
There goes the mic and the belt.
And the belt.
There goes the mic. There goes the belt. I'm still
Yes.
thinking of all the chair shots that Kane took in that video.
Oh gosh. That was
After the fact, I'm like, oh, he's trying to imply that Kane has taken too many hits to the head.
uh-oh. That's actually kind of funny.
Oh, Dean
If
has.
there should ever be another virus, do you think WWE will try to evacuate people from going in?
I'm like, where is my tinfoil hat? Because
I
that
know.
is a real
Um,
one.
You really mixed me up on that one.
I know. I'm like, wait, chair shots and
I think-
evacuating the
yeah.
building.
Maybe.
But Vince is all about that money.
That's true. That's true.
I think of that one image with all the money. Give me the money. He would lose all the money if he did that.
What if they did like virtual seating? You
Sick.
know?
Back in the Thunderdome.
Or something like that.
Ew.
I don't know. Like that's be the only way they'd make money if they did like virtual seating. Of some
Oh
sort.
God.
Or like paid to watch. Like
Well,
it's
there's
like
already
considered
it's already a pay-per-view,
Yeah.
so
I don't know.
or the freaking theater show. I'm like, there's still a theater show of the AEW
yeah.
Revolution. I'm like, that's like old school. That's what people used to do before there was like pay-per-view
Yeah.
and streaming. I'm like, I mean, I could see doing the theater. I'm going off topic. We're just talking about tacos here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So
But,
so if you're gonna do a theater show,
yeah.
it should be like a meetup, like tailgating, right?
Yes.
Like we're here, the Wrestleverse community is together. We're taking over this theater. Food and drinks are being delivered to the theater. We're all watching it together. It's like a Super Bowl party, but it's a WrestleMania party. That would make sense.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that there's not another virus.
I know. I'm like,
We're hoping. I've heard
I can't. How
way
many
too
more?
much
How
about
many more
COVID.
Greek letters are there?
Ugh.
Was it the year that they ran out of Greek letters? Hurricane names.
Yes.
That they had to resort to all the Greek letters.
Come on. Hopefully that doesn't happen with COVID.
Okay.
All right, moving on. This is scaring me. All right.
You're like, I don't want to talk about that
I don't wanna
anymore.
talk about
We're
it.
done. Over.
Yes. So yeah, Priest continued to attack by powerbombing Balor through the announcers table. He just could not get over this.
Oh.
And yeah, it was.
Manuel's
pretty-
like, he's like, I watched Monday Night Raw.
oh,
Egghead AJ Styles with a chair.
Uh-oh. What happened there? I did not see that, but I definitely have to check that
I'm
out.
sure Billy and Tijan know it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're chatting about it in their live right now. They're probably still in it, actually.
I know. And they normally cover MMA stuff,
They
but
do.
this was important. UFC/WWE/AAA, because I saw him at AAA.
Yes.
Cain Velasquez was involved in a shooting
Yes.
that's like ghetto kind of scary gangster stuff.
Really scary.
So like one man was hospitalized, and like so the NBC Bay Area is reporting that Cain Velasquez was just Monday night.
Yeah. So last night, and they didn't say like how he was involved, but like the police said that one man had life-threatening injuries. He's pretty much fine.
But someone got hospitalized.
Somebody's hospitalized, and another man has been arrested. We don't know who, but we do know he's involved in it. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I feel like I at least haven't heard of him much, but I'm like, it's sad that I heard about him this way.
I know. You're like, can't you be like doing something cool? I mean, I know like, MMA is like for reals. It's not,
Yeah.
not fake fighting
No,
or,
no.
or holding back or even strong style. Like it's, real.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's like a former, like you said, UFC World Heavyweight Champion. He's also wrestled a couple matches in WWE. And he was on like the first SmackDown on Fox show. He like debuted and made like the save for Rey Mysterio. And he set up for the Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel. So I don't know.
and like he was supposed to be, we're supposed to see a lot more of him, but this is going to set him back a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, he was released from WWE back in like April of 2020. So it's been 2 years since he's been with WWE, but I don't know when we're going to see him again. Hopefully we get a little bit more of a
Well, I'm sure we'll get some more updates.
See like how he was involved in this, because right now it's just kind of very vague. We don't know that much.
Something went down in the Bay Area and it wasn't good.
Some ish went down. We're going to find out what it was. But
that kind of sets us up for the morning jab.
It sure does. Let's get in.
All right, talking about jabs.
Yeah.
So Raw, that we're talking about AJ Styles, Egghead, and we're like, what's up with the Egghead? And so our sources tell us that Edge hit AJ Styles.
Oh boy.
Which, I mean, if you're gonna set up a fight, hitting someone will get the job done.
Oh boy.
I'm like, I want to fight. I'll punch you. Let's go to bed. Oh man.
And someone else commented that Balor hit the announcer's table really hard. Yeah, I saw the clip of it. It looked like it was brutal. Yeah, not fun.
I'm talking about brutal in the courtroom and the lawsuit world. We were talking about like that XFL, NFL thing. So yeah, Vince McMahon, legal woes.
Yeah.
His former XFL commissioner, Oliver Luck.
Yes.
They're having a legal beef about, well, you totally abandoned your job during COVID. Well, you had a guaranteed contract to pay me millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? We're going to take it to court and make a big, ugly mess out of it.
It's seriously just this whole big, I think it might be just a misunderstanding that got really blown out of proportion. That's what it seems like. It seems like Luck, I think his last name is. He's like claiming that he left for wrongful termination, and he believes that he was fired without cause and under the terms of his contract that he was allowed to pay for his remaining 3 years and blah, blah, blah.
And Vince McMahon's like, you abandoned your job during COVID. And it's like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's not like a small number.
Oh, no. This is worth arguing about. $35 million. Million. I feel like freaking Austin Powers. You haven't watched Austin Powers yet.
No.
Yeah.
But 35 mil is a lot of money. And it's also noted that McMahon was like fighting back and he's trying to countersuit it for $600,000. I'm like, that's a very big difference.
That's probably his like legal fees.
That's probably his legal fees. Yeah.
So they're going to trial. It's going to be like, dun dun, Law and Order. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
See who won in the McMahon battle of the.
That'd be kind of cool to be. Oh, you can't be in the courtroom for stuff like that because it's like a lawsuit.
Oh, it's not.
Unless it's like a trial.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm sure someone will let us know what one.
I feel like from watching How to Get Away with Murder, I know about trial. I think I know it.
You're like, I can totally pass the bar.
Yeah, absolutely. Test me today. I know everything.
You're like, I could have been a lawyer.
I could have, but actually, it seems like a lot of school. They have to go to school for a long time, right?
Yeah. And like the way people like student loans are just beast these days. You're like,
no,
talking about money.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So funny enough, like the reason why this trial got pushed back to summer was because they had found evidence that like Luck was using his like cell phone from the company to like do his own personal stuff. And so that was like the evidence that was found that became this really big thing. I don't know why that would push the case 4 months. That was not on How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know.
Well, things like emails and cell phone use will like bury you.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're going to see what the judge rules, but we'll definitely keep updated on that.
Well, let's move on to some fluffy news.
Yes.
Is this even fluffy?
Gosh.
This is fluffy in the fact that it has nothing to do with wrestling.
Yeah.
And maybe after finding out that Hulk Hogan has divorced his second wife.
Yes.
And people are like, dude, Hulkamania, who is this other girl that you're with?
Yeah, because he had, before he even like announced that this was official, he was like posting with his new girlfriend Sky, and like there was no public acknowledgement of like what even happened to his previous wife. And everybody was just kind of going with the flow. They're like, all right, you guys have a new girlfriend, I guess. And apparently, like,
well, there's all that like open relationship
Yeah.
stuff, fluidity. People were like, I don't.
I mean, no judgment here. I think everybody was like, listen, do your thing, dude. I don't know. But
Do your thing. Go with Shane McMahon at WrestleMania,
Yeah. So apparently not everyone, but like a few people knew about this divorce a few weeks ago, but they wanted to wait until Hogan came out himself and made it, official. So,
now, did anyone from WWE call him?
oh no, I don't think so. That's something to be sad about. We know people are sad about that. But he tweeted out, and this is how he addressed his fans. He said, "Yo, maniacs, just for the record, the Facebook and Instagram posts are of me and my girlfriend, Sky. I'm officially divorced. Sorry, I thought everyone knew. Love my maniacs for life." Aw, that was sweet and short.
Oh, man. All right, let's check the comments real quick. All right. Let's see. Good Raw last night. Yeah, the guys are doing a review on that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Alrighty. So we have, oh my goodness.
Is this fluffy, or I feel like we're moving on like it's like a jab still?
It's still kind of jabby, but it's fluffy because it's like their show is very fluffy.
Is fluffy the right word?
Rated R fluffy, I think. I don't know. That's the best way to explain it.
So yeah, the Corey Graves, the Corey and Carmella.
They have their own show, and yeah,
it's just all sorts of naughty.
It is, and he says it's a callback to the Attitude Era.
I don't remember the official rebrand where WWE was no longer family friendly.
Yeah.
Did I miss that memo?
Maybe. I honestly don't know. I mean, they said that they got a lot of fans kind of with the same reaction we had. We were like, what the hell am I watching? What is going on? And yeah, they said like, I mean, Carmella was like, I mean, it's 2022. Like, why are people judging me? I'm like, girlfriend, some things people don't want to see certain things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I think our silence is speaking very loudly.
But I guess Corey had to make a statement addressing his relationship. He's like, yes, I wasn't just oogling over her during all the shows from the announce table for no reason.
Yeah. He wanted to let like people see the behind the scenes and like their real life, relationship, but they decided to take the sexy alternative route.
She says sexy, and I'm like, I don't need to see those.
Sexy and raunchy are very different things.
I don't think you understand the meaning of that word.
Yeah, there's certain things I just don't want to see. But yeah, so they were like, them and WWE collaborated to do this together. So this was like a joint.
Well, I guess they said because it's on YouTube, they're allowed to be raunchy.
Super free. But they were like, the Attitude Era was like okay to be sexy. So like, why is this any different? I'm like, I don't think they were showing those kinds of things on WWE.
I don't know. All right, Tommy Mac, tell us about the Attitude Era. What did we miss? There was some funky stuff back then.
There was
it's like,
and Carmella was like, I'm so offended because there's comments that they're calling her a freak, and she's like that they've never seen her like this, and she's like, guys, come on, we're in 2022.
Wait, she's offended?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, aren't you just like advertising that you're a freak, but now you're offended that people are calling you a freak?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, if you're going to go and show it like funny like that, then wear it proudly, girl. Like, don't be like ashamed. Like, if you're going to come out and have a show about it, like own it at least. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of, don't be like, oh my God, they're attacking me. But you're showing your entire sex life on the show. It just doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I did not mean to come for her. But yeah, she said that she feels that these things need to be normalized, which is okay. Like, if she feels that way. But just own it, girl. It's all right. Yeah. So we'll move on. Like, what did somebody say? They said, I don't even know.
All right. So Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes.
Totally changed it. Tommaso Ciampa. His theme music has changed, which is a big deal. It's like when you get new gear, when your entrance music changes, it's a new level.
It's a new level.
It's a totally new level. So, he came out on Raw to his new music.
He sure did. And everybody was like, what is going on? We have a clip of, we can only show 6 seconds. I know I always say this, sorry guys, but We do have a clip of his music where he's coming out, and
Dolph Ziggler, who is pulling off fedora masterfully, I must say. It takes a hell of a man to wear a fedora that well.
I'm loving that.
Okay, so I think this is funny. We're showing like he had a match against Robert Roode, and I had showed like that clip of Robert Roode's entrance from like a few years ago where he like came out all glorious, and now I'm like, he is not looking so glorious anymore. What did they do to him?
I don't know. I have no idea, but people are like, this new theme is considered like, I don't know. Is maybe he going to be a part of the main roster?
I think he's been kicked out of NXT.
I think so. And even though he's going to be back on NXT tonight, tonight is Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
The guys are going tonight.
Yes, that'll be fun. And yeah, Ciampa will be back, and we're going to see him team with Braun Breaker to take on Roode and Dolph Ziggler. So that'll be cool to see. And I'm sure the boys will have all the updates.
Oh, man.
They are.
We should send them off with like onesies. Like, come on, the True Crew needs to show up.
They would kill us if we put them in onesies. We could get dinosaur ones. They're boy onesies.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we'll move on to some Keeping It Strong style.
Okay, so I just did a review of episode 80 of New Japan Strong. It was their last match while they were up in Seattle, that whole Pacific Northwest area. Nice. And so check out that review because it was fun.
Yes.
And there's going to be some all new New Japan episodes airing on Access TV on March 3rd. So if you want to go back, check out some strong style wrestling. There's going to be highlights of the New Japan's New Year's Golden Series, including some Okada versus Naito for the World Heavyweight Championship. We'll watch a little Evil action. Evil is Io Shirai's guy, by the way.
Oh.
I like knowing I like seeing these matchups. And then we have Tomohiro Ishii, Stone Pitbull for the Never Openweight title. Tanahashi versus Sonata for the U.S. Heavyweight belt. And more. Get your fill of strong style. And if that's not enough, if you're like, I already watched that Lady J. They made a docu-series, like a little TV reality show. Yeah. So when I'm watching this and I'm doing reviews, I usually comment on the young lions. Like Ren Narita, they only get to wear black trunks and black boots because they are young lions. So there's this whole docu-series about all the young lions over in New Zealand. And so they're competing, they're training, they're wrestling, they're trying to get their big contract with New Japan. And Bad Luck Fale and Tony Kozina are like their head coaches who are just probably making their lives totally miserable.
That is such a cool idea for a show. It's like wrestling reality.
Yeah, so cool. Except for it's like strong style. So it's totally different. Yeah, worth checking out if you want to get a little bit more. And
definitely, for sure. And let's check out if anyone has any questions. Lexi, if I ever want to go see Ricochet and see him, can I spend time with Rikishi and spend time with him?
Do you know Rikishi?
I don't. He's not a friend. Don't have his contact. But if I do get his phone number one day, I'll let you know.
I mean...
Oh, so Rikishi's on tour. So if I got a ticket and
I guess you can find him
to say hi.
Well, we got our VIP tickets for the Control Your Narrative.
Yes.
So I'm going to be like, I am here, EC3, and actually like, say hi to. So yeah, that's about as close as I get to.
Yeah, sorry guys. We don't have all the connects.
You gotta buy your VIP.
Don't have all the connects.
And you get to hang out with them for like what?
3 seconds.
Or maybe 5 minutes. Maybe.
Oh, happy Tuesday, Travis.
Happy Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Ooh.
Right?
Tacos.
Taco Tuesday. I want tacos now.
Shoot.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had a lot of fun on this episode. And
Hope you. Yeah, my coffee's gone. I got like just.
Oh my goodness, you always finish before me. I have.
This is my
some
second
left.
cup already.
My goodness.
We need Moss coffee and now
More
tacos.
coffee. Yes, now.
All right,
tacos.
Dean. Bye-bye. Thanks for
Bye,
joining us.
everyone.
If you like what you see, give us a share, a subscribe, a
Yes.
thumbs up.
And for more Fight Kitties, you can click that link down below. And until next time, I'm Lexi.
And I'm Lady J. Bye.